Oh, I didn't get my drink.
Oh, sad. Well, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. This is Sasquatch.
Colin.
I'm Mason.
Not Sasquatch.
The Wapsie River Rat. And this is Sasquatch.
No,
the Cedar River Rat.
Stop it. Will you go get my drink for me,
No,
please?
you go get it.
I run this.
Yeah, go get it.
It's in the truck. You're closer.
Go get it.
You're closer.
Go get it.
You're closer.
Chop, chop. Be a good boy.
Go. You ask me to get things for you all the time. Thank you. Good help is hard to find these days. It really is. Kids. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Just waiting on Mason to come back. But this is the new podcast room that we've been saying. We do not have the decorations. We're working on that. So, why did you bring that?
So it won't get ruined in the heat.
Thinking of yourself.
Yep. Plus, I only got 2 hands.
I would have found a way to make sure, but whatever. That's just me.
You would have just yelled at me.
I was just saying this is the new podcast room.
Yeah.
We don't have the banner behind us yet.
No, and we don't have.
Our decorations.
Yep. Not yet. But we're getting there slowly.
It's
Slowly but surely, and I smell like that pure whitetail stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a shower when I get home.
You need to. I'll be taking a shower after this. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, what did we do today?
What did we do today?
What did we do today?
What did we do? What did you bring
Explain.
in? What did you bring in?
What did I bring in? I brought in my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it wouldn't get ruined out in the heat. We went out and shot, made sure we were sighted in.
Yep.
And then we made sure Colin's bow, his wife's bow, was sighted in for him.
My wife's bow.
Because he screwed his Matthews lift up.
I did not screw it up. I just noticed it's screwed up. God. There's a difference.
Well, explain. Explain.
I feel like I'm repeating myself on this.
Well, we had to do it for the video. Now we got to do it for the podcast.
Okay.
And we did a live earlier today, so you had to explain it for that too. So.
I did.
Yep. So go ahead, explain.
Hand me your bow. It's easier to explain with your bow.
All right. But yours is not a solo cam. Mine's a
No.
solo cam.
Yes. So the difference is, this is Mason's, okay? I'm shooting a Matthews as well, but I am shooting the lift 29.5. So what I have noticed is this, my top cam, it's not an idler wheel like this, but my top cam is rotated or something to where it's hitting this yoke cable on the inside. Like really bad, and there's so much gap on this side right here, but it's rubbing on this side. It would be bad news bears to go to a tournament, shoot it, and have it rub through, bust with all the tension that's on it, and make the bow blow up. So I'm waiting to hear back to see what I need to do for parts to get that fixed. I'm pretty sure it's just a top hat issue or something. I'm hoping that it's not new strings and cables, because I know it's getting to be that time of year and everybody is going to be trying to get theirs in and done. And I would really, really, really like to hunt with my lift this year, because it does do, it really does help me out quite a bit with, if you want, you can hang it behind you.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. Like that? No, that ain't gonna work.
Through your can. There you go. Hey, got a decoration.
Yep.
We got a decoration. But anyways,
That decoration.
so yeah, I don't want to have it blow up on me or anything. So my wife shoots a Diamond Edge. It's the SB1 that's got the wide adjustments and draw length, draw weight. So I figured, since I'm working on my hands and my grip and getting back into shape with it.
Trying to get that figured out too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that figured out too. Set it at 29 pounds, 70 pound, or 29 inch draws, 70 pounds, and trying to work back up to that. That's what I would like to do, but I don't think it's going to. But I'm going to give it a whirl tomorrow when we go shoot.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to shoot Pine Lake, Eldora shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called the IBA Fest or something like that. They do a really good job. It's a really cool course. Mason's never been there. I've shot it. This will be 3 years now that I've shot it. And it's a really fun, good course. The guys do a really good job of putting it on. So if you're around, Pine Lake, also known as the Eldora Shoot here in Iowa, make sure to check them out. It's a fun shoot. They do a lot of cool setups, a lot of realistic shots. They do, on the bigger targets, they do give you your what we consider our bomb shots of 50, 60, 70 yards. And they do throw in a couple challenging ones here and there too. You know, they might throw a strut and turkey 30, 35 yards. They might throw a whitetail at 40 every once in a while, but most of the tournaments around here normally are geared towards the hunting setup in the state for what people are doing, because a lot of us use it as as good practice for the upcoming season, which actually
Confidence builder.
Yeah, confidence builder too. But that's what a lot of us shoot for. That's the only reason why I'm going. It'll be the second one I've done this year. Mason's first in like how many years?
I went last year. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I went the year before. I didn't go to.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I went to Waverly the year before last.
The year that I went to Colorado?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, we went to Waverly.
Oh.
And Blackhawk.
That's when you punched yourself in the face.
Yeah. That's when I was having D-loop problems.
Yeah. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been 2 years since Mason shot one. So I keep rubbing this. I'm allergic to everything outside and waiting for my medicine to kick in, but that's why I'm continually rubbing. I got sawdust and everything all over me from doing a branch. So what were we doing out there?
So I am affiliated with Pure Whitetail. I'm on their
Just you?
staff. Well, you are too. You just need to
Okay.
order stuff.
Oh, you're ordering it, so why do we don't need doubles and triples? So I mean,
Well, if you want something, just let me know.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what I've been.
I mean, you can get on there too and you can order stuff.
I got bigger fish to fry right now.
Oh, good Lord. It wouldn't be that big of an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You had yours set up.
But anyway.
Given to you, mister.
Yeah, anyway.
You're welcome.
So, went and ordered 2 ropes. It's called a Frenzy. Frenzy something. Anyway, but it's what some guy who
Damn
owns a
flies.
company, yeah, freaking flies. The guy that owns the company with his buddy, his name is Josh. He made a little group of stuff, and it came with 2 ropes, and they are hemp ropes, and it came with 2 different kinds of scents. It's the dominant scrape scent and the pre-orderable scent. So we went out there and we checked on the food plots that we put in last week.
Yep.
And
what's your take on those?
that's actually pretty good stuff. We used Pure Whitetails clover and Pure Whitetails rapeseed, and after 9 inches of rain, they are sprouting a lot quicker than what I thought they would. And so we went out there and we checked trail cameras. We put the 2 ropes out there, put the scents out, made up some mock scrapes, checked on other trails, and we checked on the river, and Colin's not happy with the river. Hey, guess what? River's up.
Stop it. And it's throwing the deer for a loop because they don't really have a place to go now.
Yeah. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, they're in the corn.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They'll be okay.
So yeah, I don't like the flooding issue. I mean, it's only spot that we really have to hunt. We do have Graceland, but that's underwater too.
Yep.
Probably a lot worse than what Promised Land is.
No. Not Promised Land, it's Paradise.
Paradise, Promised Land. It's.
Starts with a P.
I like both of them.
But the Wapsie River is not as bad as the Shell Rock or the Cedar.
Yeah, that's pretty.
The Cedar and the Shell Rock are way up. The Wapsie is not as high as what you think it is. It's just a little out of its banks, but not bad.
Well, I'll still flood the crap out of Graceland.
Yeah, but there's high areas in that.
Yeah, that is true. So,
Anyway, but what'd you think of the scents though?
oh, they're good when you can taste them from 10 feet away. They're good.
The pre-orderable stuff is wow. That's a scent that I've never smelled before, and whoo! Excuse me.
It'd be interesting to see if going out there, I might go out there tomorrow night and just
To see
sit
if
from
anything.
afar with a pair of binoculars and see what's going on.
Mhm.
That would be good, I think. And I think there's going to be.
You need to speak up, man, because you're talking like really softly, and we don't have mics.
It echoes in here.
Yeah.
We're good.
So
We're good. I don't need to yell. Okay, I'm talking in a normal voice. We're good.
he's getting annoyed with me.
But yeah. The things I put up with this monkey nut, okay? The things I put up with. You never had an issue with hearing before, and I'm talking the same way.
Yeah, but in my basement, it was the phone was closer.
About the same damn distance. Jiminy Christmas. You guys got any advice for Twinkle Toes over here?
Well, probably just a shut up.
I don't know. I don't know. But I do have a couple questions for you, though.
He's got to be so proper and professional.
So what do you think of the numbnuts that happened that was all over social media about the boy from Georgia?
Oh, the one I sent you?
What's your take on that?
Let's just say he got a little greedy. Real greedy.
I was going to say a little.
Real greedy.
Yeah.
Ego got in the way.
Oh, you can't tell me ego didn't.
And the pressure that he was probably under from all the sponsorships and trying to get kills on camera, the amount of deer he needs to be, the amount of kills that he needed to be put on camera got in the way, and also lack of thinking. The way I understood it is that this idiot shot 2 deer in Kansas.
I heard it was 1.
No, he shot 2. He shot 2 in Kansas. He shot 1 at first, tried to register it under Oklahoma's. Like, he tried to register that deer like he shot it in Oklahoma.
I heard it was Missouri.
No, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
No, he tried. He had it. He went and bought a tag for Oklahoma. Tried to register that deer that he killed it in Oklahoma. Went back and then shot another one. So then his lack of thinking is he went and filmed all this, put it on his TV show that he had on his website. Okay, it wasn't under the Outdoor Channel or the Sportsman's Channel or wherever you see it. It was under his website. Kansas caught hold of it and knew exactly where these deer were shot in their state and then prosecuted them. And they threw the book at him like they should have.
See, I think other states should also do it just to set an example.
Oh yeah, they should. I mean, he can't hunt in Iowa anymore and all the other states. You poach in Iowa, poach in any of these states, you can't hunt any of these other states anymore either.
Yeah, I think Iowa's looped into. I think it's Iowa, Nebraska, the Dakotas,
And
Missouri.
I think Illinois,
Yeah, I think
and Wisconsin.
Yep, I think I saw all that.
Yeah, he can't hunt in those states anymore. He can't hunt in Kansas for life. Wasn't it for life?
Oh, he's banned in Iowa for life too.
Yeah.
Like these are life bans though.
Yeah, oh, these are life bans.
Yeah, he screwed the pooch.
And then they fined him big time.
I don't think they fined him enough.
Well, compared to other states, they fined him big time. But they didn't find, my opinion, didn't find him enough. But, like, Iowa...
In all honesty, I think the guy should be thrown in jail. Not prison. I think he should serve jail time for doing this, because I know you'll serve jail time in Iowa if you do it.
Oh, yeah, but you don't get fined that much. Which they should fine a hell of a lot more than what they do. They only set a certain dollar amount per inch of antler in Iowa.
Yeah, but that would have equaled in higher fines than what he got in Nebraska or in Kansas, because those were big deer.
No, from what I've seen in Iowa for poaching, it's not all that much.
Tit for tat.
Yeah, but
my take on the whole ordeal is, and I've kind of been preaching this whole damn thing. What the hell is up the industry's ass?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I could give a rat's ass if Joe Blow down the block, big bucks don't. Big bucks being shot with a specific bow is not going to deter me from going from one bow to another bow. It's not.
Okay, let me just say,
That's the worst promotion ever.
yeah.
Ever.
Let's just
Oh, this person shot the new world record with a Matthews bow. Well, he was able to do it because of Matt.
no. He could be just a regular stick and string and be a world record. And it
Doesn't mean I need to go buy traditional
Yeah.
shit.
let's
It's stupid
just say
on that thinking.
let's just say if somebody came and said, "Hey, we would like you to we'd like to sponsor you, but you have to have so many kills. You have to have trophy size deer. What they would consider trophy size. Okay.
Which I think that's still a dipshit move. But anyways, go on.
But no, let me finish.
I am, but I'm just cutting off and saying that's another
They
dipshit
would
way to
have
go.
to.
But
They would have to consider, what they would consider trophy size,
Well,
certain
you know-
amount of inches,
you already know what that is.
and this is what we want in order for you to be sponsored by us. I would tell them to go fuck off.
Yeah.
I would be like, no, we're gonna do it the way we want to do it.
Yep.
If we get kills, we get kills. If we don't get kills, we don't get kills. That's the way hunting goes.
Right. But my thing is the industry and how they use to promote everything. Everybody's on that God blessed bandwagon of, oh, I shot a big deer with this and this and this and this. That's why it's the best. Please. So you're going to tell me it's all due to the equipment, and somebody with no experience is going to be able to go out and buy that Matthews bow, the Millennium tree stands, use this and this product only, have absolutely no experience now, be able to go out and buy all this equipment, go hang it somewhere in the woods, and be able to go shoot a big deer. That's what they're getting at. That's what they're trying to push.
No, yeah, that's pretty much what they're trying to push.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely stupid. I want to see the people. I'd rather see. Levi Morgan kind of did it one time. He shot his Pro Series with his hunting rig from Matthews. And I think he ended up winning it. That shit will sell me on a bow. Okay? Use a hunting rig and go shoot tournaments with it. That'll tell me how good of a bow it is. Because it's going to tell me what the abilities that bow has. I already know there's any bow on the market is going to go out and kill a damn deer. If it shoots over 50 pounds and you have the right arrow set up, it doesn't matter which one it is. It can be a cheapie from Bass Pro. And throw a 3-blade broadhead or a 2-blade cut-on impact broadhead on, and you can go whack deer all day long at 20 yards.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take some luck and some skill to be able to get that deer within 20 yards, but it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing in the industry is relating to your everyday hunters.
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
It's not only just hunting, it's also in the fishing industry. You can go off and...
Yeah, $300 fishing pole is not going to help me catch more fish. It's not. I don't care what it does.
It doesn't matter.
Unless it tells me fish biting, hook now, it ain't going to do me a bit of good. I don't care.
And it doesn't matter if you're using a $200 freaking bait caster, a $200, $200 to $300 freaking open reel.
Yep.
And a spinning reel. It doesn't matter if you're using a push button reel. It doesn't matter if you're using a creature bait made by such and such company.
This almost proves my point of what I should do this year.
And
I told you earlier that I was highly considering this.
Whopper plopper, it doesn't matter if you're using a piece of block. You're going to catch fish.
Well, yeah.
Bass are dumb. Sorry, it's the truth. Bass are dumb. They're just dumb.
Right, but I mean, there's people using hot dogs to catch northerns. Okay, we get that. But what I'm getting at is you don't see, name me one TV personality or somebody that's using a diamond edge as their primary hunting bow.
Well, use it.
I'm just to prove a point. I mean, you saw how well I've got that thing shooting. Clear out the 40 yards.
Yeah.
Like, it's got an IBO rating of 318.
Yeah.
You know, it's, I mean, there's people out, there are now people that are pushing that it doesn't matter what bow you use, which I'm thankful for, that there are people on YouTube and social media now that are pushing that it doesn't really matter what equipment you use, and that is pushing more towards us, the skill set.
Mm-hmm.
That's somehow the industry and everybody need to get onto the mindset of doing things like Mathews. Why was Mathews a top selling deal way back when with the Solo Cam series? Bring it back, Mathews.
Mm-hmm.
Hoy, go for it. They're still doing it, and it's one of their top selling bows.
Mm-hmm.
We want simplicity. I don't care about micro tuning the top of my cam and doing this and that. It just makes more sense for me to screw something up on the bow and have to take it to a pro shop to get fixed. Now, I'm not saying don't do your own work, or whatever. What I'm saying is, why can't we go back to simpleness?
Well, they're trying to make it the way it is now. Is just like the car industry. You can't do your own freaking work on it. You can't you can't put a freaking headlight in without having to tear this off, tear that off, tear this off.
I gotta take half my front end off to change my headlight on my truck.
And it's getting to be that way with almost anything. They're wanting you to go, which is not saying it's a bad thing for the hunting industry to go to a pro shop. You need to go support your local pro shops.
But if you don't, there are a few good ones out there that do online deals. I've talked to.
Yeah, and
they both know what they're doing.
It's getting to the point to where you can't do your own work on your own shit anymore, because
you can, but you can end up screwing it up so easily that you're either gonna, one, blow your bow up, and hurt yourself or somebody around.
Yeah.
You're taking that risk because you can easily adjust the cam too far one way or another, not realize what you've done. Like, I shot mine, I counted last night because I'm working on my shot count. Excuse me. I shot mine 114 times last night. Okay? Didn't think anything was wrong. Around shot 60, 70, I noticed a little click. Every time I was drawn back, I'd hear this little... I'd hear the cam rubbing on something, and I'm like, this isn't right. And I didn't look at it until after the fact of, I went downstairs and I was like, I wonder, and then that's when I noticed it. I noticed what is off with my bow and everything, and it's like, the things that, I like what Hoyt and Mathews, everybody's doing with the integrate stuff. I think that's great. I really do. I applaud on that, but in my eyes, Bear took it one step further and put it on an easier platform. Okay? Now, that's not a Bear, that's a Mathews. But imagine how many bows Mathews is going to sell if they had the Z7 with the integrate system. They could do it. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult, even with their split limb design. They could do it. Why not? You can't sit there and tell me that the technology and everything that they have, they could engineer and design the Lift series and make it a solo cam. And people will be like, well, it's not going to be as efficient as a dual cam. It's not going to do this. It's not going to do that. Bullshit. Bullshit. There's nothing wrong with the Z7 series. It was one of Matthew's top selling bows. One of the top selling bows around last I knew during that time frame. Okay? I don't need 90% let off. That just means I'm shooting way too much poundage and I'm going to hurt myself. And you're losing a lot when you go to that high of a let off anyways. That sweet spot for let off should be 75 to a maximum of 85. And I like mine at 80. I like an 80% let off. And there's a lot of solo cam bows out there that are 80% let off.
There's people out there that are wanting that 80, 90, 100-pound bows. That's the reason why they're doing
what?
the 90.
For what?
Just to say that they can do it. That's the only reason.
Why? Because there's 3 people in the U.S. that are
Joe Rogan, Cam Hanes, and
Josh Bomar.
Yeah, they're shooting 90 to 100-pound bows.
Why? I get it. You know, if you're going to do what Bomar's doing, I'm not knocking it. I mean, he does it. It's questionable. But if you haven't seen that guy shoot, that guy can make some damn good shots. And so can his wife. But they are continually practicing. I've seen Levi Morgan take far shots on TV. Okay? But I get it if it's a once-in-a-lifetime hunt, you know. I understand that you want that to carry that energy further and be able to do that. That's fine.
Yeah, but
you can do that. You can. I think that I know at times when the Z series was made, you could special order and get the bows up to 80, 90 pounds. Tom Miranda, when he was doing his slams and stuff, was shooting 80, 90 pound Matthews. Now, Matthews didn't offer it, but that was a feature that you could, if you called and did you could have it specially made. It would cost you more, but you could do it. Now, if you're hunting elk, moose, whitetail deer, turkeys, antelope,
water buffalo.
I'm talking around here for everything.
Yeah, but
your 70 pounds is way more than plenty to be able to do. Okay, way more than plenty to give you the punch. Okay, especially with your right arrow setup, and that's what everybody else is getting into. Oh, I gotta shoot a 550 grain.
no.
Oh shit, you do. I can tell you right now, my arrow that I will be hunting with a 100 grain broadhead will be under 450 grains. Actually, I think it's like 410. Actually, no. It's right around that 400 grain mark. And I will blow through and have blown through quite a bit.
It's like, look in the past, from the technology that we have to the technology that we have now. Elk were still dying back then.
Not as efficiently. And that's the thing.
And
it's good that the technology has evolved, but I think that whole system that Bowtech has now, I think should be left on the target side of things, because that's where it really truly matters. Now, don't get me wrong, but why can't you just design the bow automatically to that setup? You know, everybody's like, oh, torque this and do this, and yeah. I can grab Mason's bow right now behind me, him, and our paper tuner's right over here. I can grab it. He's got the old wooden grip where you can line everything up going down the middle and stuff to be able to help with your center shot and everything. I can grab his bow and shoot a bullet hole. Actually, I'm the one that tuned it for him. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have the slim grips on it or nothing.
I don't even understand the whole slim grip thing.
That's to help with torque.
Yeah, but this is so much comfortable.
Right, because you're not there's so much of it and it can fit directly in your hand.
Yeah.
So why can't bow companies, and Matthews started doing it. Matthews went back to a fatter grip
Yeah.
with the Lift X.
Yeah.
They've gone back to a little bit thicker grip
Yeah.
because they realize that they can design that grip to where your thumb needs to be and bring it down the center to be able to help teach the proper setup for the way the bow should be being placed in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
They did it with that. Here, hand me your bow. We got to do a close up at this because Matthews did it. It is so hard. I mean, unless you really want to torque the absolutely living shit out of it. But they actually did it, and I gotta take this off. Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So they actually did it. When you grip, they have the indents up here on the side where your hand goes in, and then it just fits perfectly. Okay. Now, granted, I don't have it pulled back, but it's more along the lines. Look at that. That's right where the bow needs to be. And look at the grip. Okay, look at that. They designed it perfectly. They got the indent for where your thumb needs to be. They got the side plate, this side done right. They got the angle done right. And Matthews is finally going back to it.
They had enough people complain.
Hoyt's been doing it for I don't know how many years with their grips. Okay. Bowtech had the grip on the diamond edge is amazing. It fits my hand the way that they have it grooved and everything. Awesome. I love the way that grip feels. These shooting off the rides, I get the reasoning behind it. Damn flies. I get the reasoning behind it, but why won't the bow company just make a bunch of different grips that will fit on your bow for guys that got freaking meaty hands, so that way they're not torquing the shit out of it.
People that work.
You know?
People that work. That actually do work. They're not... what do you want to call it? I can't remember now.
Do it for the blue collar boys.
Yeah. Not the ones that work in the office all day.
But make a grip for them.
Make a grip for them. Make a grip for us.
Have like 5 different types of grips that can be put on the bow, so that way we can sit there and choose. You know, make it be as simple as taking one and having a bolt run through it. I mean, yeah, it might add just a little bit of weight, but I mean, shit, the way the Lift series is, they made a bow as light as carbon or whatever, or lighter, something like that. So why not make like 5 different grip sizes for people with thicker hands? Hey, this is where you know, here's some grips for you to be able to mess around with. Here's people with smaller hands that are gonna do it, you know, and make it be to where it's a titanium bolt to help out with weight or something, or a small aluminum bolt that you sit there and screw it in and it locks in and it's done. You know, you never feel it. It can be wooden, it can be plastic, there's numerous ways around it. So I just, it blows my mind. And it comes back to the industry trying to be one-sided. Like, I could care less, like I said, I could care less who's shooting what and shooting big deer with it. I want to see what the people are shooting. I like the technology. Like I said, I like where things are going. but also I don't like where they're going, if that makes any sense. Like technology wise, for target archers, I think that whole the cam adjustment, the limb adjustment, I think that's great and awesome if you want to take it to be so precise, you know. But also, what's wrong with having your simple good hunting bow that has an IBO rating of that 320 to 330 feet per second with 85% let off, 80% let off, whatever, and have the integrate system that everybody has, you know, when it comes to, you know, Hoyt's got it, Matthews has it, you know, everybody's got that integrate system. So why not put that on your lower end bows to be able to help out with getting everything tuned up right for your hunting setups? Just a thought. Bear is doing it. Matthews is, I think they're trying, but where's their low end bow? You know, bring back the Mission bows. You know, make a solo cam one that's, you know, I say in all seriousness, I say revamp the Creed, revamp the Z7 Magnum actually, so that way you have that little bit longer axle to axle. The Creed, Z7 Magnum, and the Monster series. Bring those three back.
Ridgeback.
And that hurt. That hurt. Bring those back.
Ridgeback. Switchback. I can't. Sorry. Switchback.
Yeah. There's a reason why there's not a lot of switchbacks for sale. There's a lot of reasons. The Outback there's not a lot of them for sale. The minute that I find a Matthews Monster, I want to jump all over it. It's a 33-inch axle to axle bow. It's packs a punch that's, I mean, awesome. With Hoyt, I think they tried to bring back their Alpha series with the Alpha X and stuff with the new and improved stuff, but it's like, you know, I don't want to spend $1,600 for that. I think it's their Torex series. $900 for their low end. I can spend $200 more and buy a Matthews and have it be better and have a better shooting bow than what the Torex is. You can't tell me Matt Hoyt's that much better. Some of you diehards would be like, "Oh, it's worth that, whatever." No, it's not. Not in a lot of people's eyes. It's not. When they can sit there and shop around and realize, oh hey, Darton makes one that's even a low end bow that's cheaper. Bear makes a couple of them that are cheaper and shoot just as well and have a little more features than the Torex. I think that was Hoyt's downfall, in all honesty, and I loved the Alpha series from Hoyt. Absolutely loved them. You know, but that needs to bring back simplicity, bring back common sense into the industry. I mean, that's what we're gonna try and do, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, do we want to shoot big bucks? Yeah, everybody wants to go out and shoot a big buck.
Big bucks are more interesting.
But I want to see more. You're going to see a lot of us celebrating the actual hunt, because that's what it's all about. Damn flies. That's what it's all about, is the actual hunt itself. You know, when it comes to a scent prod or a Senaway thing. It's when it work. What I think works is not when I kill a big buck. It's when I fool that doe that's standing downwind of me at 15 yards, and I'm in my stand 10 feet, or I'm in a ground blind, and she has no idea that I'm there. That's when the product works. Not because I shoot a 160-inch whitetail deer that I've been watching for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I just fooled that doe.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a lot more leery than that buck walking around.
Yep.
You know, it's when, you know, I mean, that right there tells me that when a Senaway product works.
It's scent elimination, not Senaway. Senaway is a product.
Well, yes, the scent elimination.
Yeah.
That's what I go for. And Mason will tell you, I will put, if it says, oh, it's going to knock, I will put it to the test. I will purposely hunt wrong winds where I know the deer are coming from. And I will spray down with it. And if I don't see a deer, but I can see deer moving around and looping around, I save specific spots that I will not hunt just to test the product out, to see if it works. And if I don't have anything come within 30 yards of me, it don't work. I'm sorry. So, when they come in close and don't realize you're there, and they're used to those surroundings, that's when everything goes around. But I mean,
all right. I think we beat a dead horse on that one.
we're gonna have to continue to beat it because obviously nobody in the industry is listening.
No, they're not. It's all about money.
You can sell a lot more $500 bows and start making a shit ton of money than you can $1,000. Think about it.
The $1,400, $1,600 bows.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, well, people aren't really buying them. We'll just up the price to make up for them. How about you just keep making the lower end ones?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in all honesty, make the lower end ones. Sell them. People will buy them. You can add a few features to it. Like if the Torax, I could see spending $800 on the Torax series if it had all the, the integration systems and this and that and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, then it's an $800 bow. When it's no different from a $600, $500 bow, and it's a Hoyt. We put a roller guard on it. Really? It's a roller guard. You're gonna make me spend $800 because it's got a roller guard? $700 because it doesn't have a roller guard? Come on now. Everybody can sit there and be like, oh, theirs made overseas. It's China made. Blah, 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 blah. Strength in numbers, guys. If you want to see the change, just got to quit buying the new shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might look good, and yeah, so-and-so down the road might have it and shoots big deer because it's that, and he absolutely loves it. Doesn't mean it's for you.
It's keeping up with the Joneses. That's what it is. It's a measuring contest.
You know what? I think I am. Even if I get my Matthews.
It's a dick measuring contest, Colin. That's
what
it is.
I know. And I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it tomorrow. I've got that bow shooting so well. I've not had a bow shoot that well.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the groups I was stacking at 40.
Mm-hmm.
I really think I'm gonna make my wife's bow my primary hunting bow, even if I get my lift fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's shooting so damn well.
Mm-hmm. But
I know it's more than adequate at 70 pounds to shoot a deer because back before we were barely reaching the 300 speed marks. I mean, I remember shooting a reflex back in the early 2000s. It was the cam and a half. I was shooting a 28.5-inch draw, 70 pounds. I was shooting a Gold Tip XT, 400 spine, cut down to like 27 3/4 inches because I was shooting a cheap drop away rest. Or no, Whisker Biscuit. I was shooting the Whisker Biscuit and I left a 1/2 inch in front of the Whisker Biscuit and I would pull it back as far as I could so I'd have just a little bit overdraw. And I could shoot lights out with that thing. And I was shooting a 75 grain. I'll say that again. A 75 grain over the top expandable broadhead. How many deer did I blow through and they did not even know that they were hit? How many did you witness?
No.
I shot 3 in 1 year that didn't even know they were hit. I shot one twice. Because the first time I shot, the deer didn't even flinch. Shot it at 15 yards. 15 foot in a tree. Shot it. She jumped. Oh no, she didn't even jump. She jumped the second time. First time I shot her, she just continued walking. I'm like, I know I hit her. I saw the arrow. I swore I hit I hit her where I was aiming. And then all of a sudden she's feeding in front of me at 22 yards. Shot her at 15, walked out to 22, and then all of a sudden I hear her coughing. And I'm watching, and she's coughing up blood, licking her lips, and going back to eating. And then I'm like, well, maybe I didn't hit her just right. I'm going to put another one in her. The second one, I know when I shot, went through both of her lungs. Then she jumped, and then proceeded, she stood around, looked, continued coughing and feeding down the edge of the cornfield at the time. And went and laid in the waterway and died. Shot her twice. And I could see the blood the second time, and it was coming out all 4 holes, plus her mouth. And she made it 60 yards. And that was it. I watched my dad shoot a severe quartering away shot on a 140-inch 9-point. Wish I had the rack.
There you go. You can bring some of your dad's racks in here.
I might. But he shot it so severely quartering away. The knock was right. I mean, he shot it right through the hams. But the arrow went in, which would be on the side of his butt cheek, into the stomach cavity, through the chest cavity, and the broadhead was laid. When I gutted it, the whole arrow, the arrow was still in it as I gutted it because we had nothing to try and pull it out. And you could see the devastation that this broadhead had done. And it was a 70-pound. He was shooting a Diamond Rock. It was a small solo cam bow. It only had an IBO of like 310. He was shooting the same arrow I was, 75 grain broadhead. It was a 35-yard shot, severely quartering away, no deflection. Buried the arrow clean up into it. Everything was deployed. You should have seen the devastation inside that chest cavity. Liver was blown to hell. Lungs were in like 7-8 different pieces. And the front tip of that broadhead was literally at the top of the heart. And that's where it had stopped. And this deer, it was unbelievable. We pulled the arrow out whole, and my dad couldn't believe it. From where he shot it to where it died was 30 yards. And I watched the whole thing unfold because my dad was 80 yards from me. And the buck was between us, and I was actually getting ready because it was going to come towards me. And the next thing I know, I hear this whop. And the deer jumps, walks over, stands 35 yards in front of me. And then I can see blood coming out of its mouth. I can see where my dad hit it. And I was like, oh, God. I was like, I'm going to have to put another arrow in it. And I watched the deer lay down and just head tipped back, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just sat there and hunted the rest of the night because we had doe tags. Didn't get one filled, obviously, but yeah, it was, simplicity. Bomar's on the track of doing it. Grim Reaper's on the track of doing it. Magnus has been doing it. Muzzy's been doing it. You don't see them switching and changing because it works, guys.
Mm-hmm. Native Americans used a rock.
We don't need to go down that path.
Hey, it's true. They used a rock.
Yes, but the industry is it's getting out of hand. Now, I'm not saying that the industry is to blame for him being this guy being an idiot, but
Oh, they put pressure on him. No doubt.
I don't doubt that, but at the same time is you got to be the bigger person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why you're seeing the growth of the more mom and pop stuff coming up when it comes to arrows and comes to broadheads and everything else. And they're growing because of their values, that the things that they value in life and what they want to be associated with.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, somebody comes up to us and says, "Hey, we want to sponsor you guys, but here are the terms." Bye.
That's what we're gonna do. We may not get big, we might get huge. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this for fun. We want to help everybody out, point people in the right direction. There's a lot of good influencers out there. There's a lot of bad influencers out there. There's a little something for everybody, but I've noticed me and Mason both noticed there's not a lot for us average, or you could even say below average guys. Your true blood every day. This is the only place I have to hunt. How can I hunt it? We're going to show you how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
It might work for you. It might not work for you.
Yep.
But we are what other people would say, we are your true weekend warriors.
Mm-hmm.
We hunt whenever we get the chance. We do risk the wind. We do take chances because we don't get a whole lot of time off because of our work schedules, our life schedules. We don't.
Children, wives, family.
Now, if this thing is to blow up and it does become a full-time job, it's not going to change what we do.
Nope.
Not by one bit.
Nope.
We're still going to go hunt the public lands the way that we do. We're going to hunt the private lands the way that we do. We're not going to lease things. We're not going to change our core values to appease other
Sorry,
people.
but we don't believe in leasing. No. I mean, it's to us that just seems
Selfish, greedy.
very selfish and greedy. I'm sorry, but when you get 4 or 5 people that go in on a property and then somebody else comes along who has a lot more money because he doesn't know what the hell to do with himself or his time and says, I have all this money, I'm going to go and lease this ground out from underneath somebody or many people just so I can have the property to myself. Very selfish, very greedy. It's happened to us.
Numerous times.
Oh, yeah. Very selfish, very greedy.
And people from the industry doing it to us, too.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say names, but it's WP. I'm just saying that, so take it for what it is, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. They were associated with that, and I know there were other things that were involved in it, but it boiled down to that, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All because of big deer.
Yep.
Like, we were the ones down there taking care of the doe population.
Mm-hmm.
But
Then they caught wind of this buck that you saw had right underneath you. Had
No.
your what?
no, he wasn't underneath me. He was standing right there at 48.
No.
I had the opening to shoot through. I just couldn't do it. I'm glad that I didn't, because I think I would have severely messed him up.
Yeah. And
For as bad as what I was shaking.
yep, they caught wind of it and they're like, "Oh, all right." Walked right in there, talked to the landowner.
And she said, sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, money talks."
And it's
What
sad.
happened to the shake hands?
I mean, that's how it is.
A good word.
That's how it is on both our properties now. Is just we go out, we help, and we treat it like our own. And we're fortunate enough that there's still people out there that are like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's sad that money has taken over the way it has.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even with the states, I'll almost bet our tag prices go up again this year.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back when they were $23 to $25 for the longest time.
Well, no, I remember. Yeah, hunting licenses were
Cheaper too.
$12.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now
Money
everybody's
talks.
like, oh, it's $100. Well, $100 here, $100 there, $100 here. Shit,
Yep.
all adds up quick. Hunting is not meant to be just a rich man sport.
Nope.
And that's what that's what we're going to show is we're not rich by any means.
Oh, and there's people like I'm gonna say this too. I was in on this group,
Oh,
right.
here we go.
a Facebook group. I was scrolling through on my break at work, and I came across this message, and it said, "Is it just me, or has this group gotten to the point where everybody's trying to promote their products and their channels, and I'm getting really sick of it." And that's not the way this group is supposed to be. And one of the admins on there said, "Sorry, some get slipped through and all this, but when you have so many things that people want to post, some get through." Blah 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 blah. And somebody goes, "Yeah, it's true. I'm getting really sick of it. This is supposed to be commercial free." Well, I'm sorry. I wrote on there, "Sorry, but when people want to share what they experience in the woods, and they have a side hustle to try and help pay for this hunting thing that has become a rich man's sport, something's gotta, give."
Right.
And this guy comes back with, "Well, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm getting really tired of seeing it on here, and I want an ad-free type group, unlike all these other groups, because some people can't, prioritize their lifestyle. Then these people just need to go off and do their own
Keyboard warriors,
Yeah.
hey!
Yep, keep right on moving." And I wrote on there, so sorry, but whatever happened to the American dream, and what's your view on capitalism? And he comes back with, "Well, I want ad free." I was like, "Well, guess what? Only way to get ad free is you have to pay for it.
Yep.
If you want and it's like, that's how it is when you have your subscriptions through Roku.
Yep.
You want ad free, you got to pay for it. So,
Yep.
I mean, isn't that true?
It is. But I mean, this people are, in my eyes, are just getting downright lazy.
Mm-hmm.
I want, give me, and do nothing in return.
Yeah. Then come back and say, well,
Somebody
you need-
wants, I want a $30 an hour job, but I'm not going to work.
Yeah. And then they come and tell us that we need to prioritize our lifestyle.
Go fuck right off. Plain and simple.
Sorry, but we have kids. We have wives. We have life outside of hunting.
For now.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will grow.
Yeah.
Both channels will grow.
You know.
But it mounts down to, it's still not going to change anything if these do get to the point to where both are monetized and people like what we're doing, what we're talking about. And I mean, we'll cover everything. This is just the tip of the iceberg for what we're going to cover on all of this, and what with guests that we'll bring on.
Yeah.
And things like that and do. But I mean,
it's like, what's wrong with a person with a side hustle? I mean, I applaud the ones that are trying to better their lives outside of their work.
right.
And better their kids' lives
Right.
and their wife's lives
Right.
by trying to bring in a little extra money to
Was something that they enjoy doing.
Yes.
Whether it be hunting, fishing, camping, vlogging.
I
The
mean,
list goes on and on and on, guys. But
if you
that's all we're
if
doing
a
here
person-
is you're going to see us do what we're doing now.
yeah,
And
if there's a channel out there that they're trying to do a side hustle on sewing and they're making money off of it,
yeah. Awesome.
because they're trying to do something that they enjoy.
Right. And why not help support it a little bit?
I mean,
that
isn't
way,
that the
so that
American
way,
dream?
So that way, with their regular job, they can sit there and be like, "Oh, hey, I don't have to take away from that now. Now I can put that towards something else, just like what we
Yeah.
want to do, because we're taking our earned money and what we have set aside to
Pay for what we enjoy.
do what we're doing with the hunting, the podcasting, and everything else. So the minute that we
the
can
hunting,
get this
fishing.
monetized, then we can sit there and do what we make off of this to help cover it and do more, and we can make it 10 times better. But we're not going to go out and get different jobs to try and support this. No, we both like our jobs for what we do. We can do what we're doing. This is just to see if people want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe people do, because this is uncut. This is real. We're not doing no fancy edits like Will Primos does. There are no fancy edits. It is how it is, in all of his deal. I applaud Primos, from everything that I've watched on YouTube from, up until 7-8 months ago. The way
Turkey
that they
calls from a beer can. Well, this is a pop can, but beer can, and using condoms to make his mouth calls for turkey hunting. I mean, he did it.
it works.
Yeah.
To figure things out and stuff. I mean, it's there. It's how bad you want to do it. We're gonna, like I said, when we get the extra, you're gonna know when everything else goes in. Like I said, we finally got the podcast room. It's been a huge work in progress for like almost 6 months now. We're still not close to being done. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff in here we got to clean out, things that we got to put up. There's a lot that's going into it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll end up having it, with some of these that you people will watch on YouTube where they got the table, the mics. We'll end up getting there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to take time, because we have other things that we want to do.
And then there's other things that we have to pay for.
Exactly.
And bills.
Well, like I said, on the Wapsie River Rat Adventures page, there'll be some fancy editing with the title or that or whatever. But when it boils down to the trip or the hunt, we're not going to edit anything out of that. It's going to be how it is. And you can see that with my kids' hunt and his turkey hunt. That's why he didn't cut out the part where I took my phone and sat it down because I was getting ready to help my kid. That's how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting ready to help him, but he's mature enough now that I know that I don't have to do it, because he can maneuver on his own and get the shot that he needs. He's proven himself to me, you know. So now things are going to be better. But that's one example of he could have easily have cut that out and made the video shorter, but he left it in there because that's what happened. That's how the hunt went down. Did I get the shot on video? No. Did I get what matters on video? Yes. His reaction, him jumping up and down, him yelling, him screaming. That's what hunting is all about, and that's what's getting lost. That's what you're really going to see on this. And you'll see in a lot of the podcasts deal on this. No, it's not on Apple, iTunes, this or that, or anything else. The only way your guys are going to see this is
YouTube. Yep.
And that's the way we want to do it. It's only going to be exclusively on YouTube. You know, at some point we might sit there and go audio only. I don't know, maybe, but doubtful. But because not everybody does. I mean, you can go to Apple iTunes and you type in podcast and the list 1,000,000 pages long. You do it on YouTube. There's some there, but you're more likely to come across the Joe Schmo ones like us easier. I mean, no, and you can plug it into something and you can still hear us, and you don't necessarily have to watch us. You know, but it gives the option of being able to do it and see how everything does actually go down and how we interact with one another. It'll show. Trust me. He does get on my nerves quite a bit.
Do I do it on purpose?
Oh, yeah, you do. You will purposely do it to get me going.
Yeah.
But that's for another one, though. I'll let you try.
But do I do it in a meaningful way? No.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Do I mean, just to be mean? No.
I'll agree to that.
Because when I go home, I completely forgot about what in the hell I was giving you shit about. Now when I call you an angry elf, it is because you're all, oh, so serious. Oh, so serious. Oh, you're such an angry elf.
See, now he's trying to do it.
But, alright, we gotta go. I gotta get my phone charged and get my stuff backed up so I can get it downloaded onto my computer.
So, guys, please comment what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see on everything.
Yeah.
Whether it be Wapsie River Rat Adventures, this Wapsie River Rat podcast.
Yep.
People have taken notice on what we're doing. That's why we're affiliated with Pure Whitetail. And I know things are only going to go from there.
VNS Tackle, we're affiliated with them. I mean, just to help him out. It's his own little side hustle too, but he does amazing work.
Oh my God.
Amazing work.
Unreal.
I mean...
And I'm sure there's others out there that can say that he does better, but the things he does is just...
For
the time...
His the SOP baits that he does, amazing. I mean, a lot better than I know how to do it.
Right.
A lot better than me.
And you've been doing it longer. He's just taking it to the next level.
Yeah. I mean, a lot better than me.
Right.
I mean, he's gone deep into the rabbit hole.
Right.
The whole
and we did the podcast with him, and when he does it, he goes down the deep rabbit holes on everything, whether it be hunting, fishing, shooting, you name it. This guy will go down deep to figure out and then make it work for him. You guys should watch that podcast or at least listen to it. I know it's a longer one, but we covered everything from tackle to food plots and hunting and some of the new stuff that he's coming out. I mean, we tackled it all with him. So it's a good one to do. We'll end up having him back on because it's deer season's right around the corner. You're going to start seeing us talk. I mean, on the podcast, we'll be talking about what we're doing, how we're doing it, yada, yada, yada. But we're also going to be talking about the archery shoots that we're going to be doing around, ones that we're planning on doing for next year, how the hunting season's going, everything else, but also hot topics that are going on in the industry. And we'll bring people on when we can, and you'll get to see me and Mason. We'll have our arguments and our disagreements. and he'll get underneath my skin. I'll get underneath his. But in the end, we're
Still friends.
united, and that's what we need to do as all hunters is
Yep.
unite as one and not give into this and make sure that we are better people and not get rid of our values because we have enough people
Quit
trying.
fighting amongst ourselves.
Yes, we need to do that, and
Support one another.
And I also know that if people hound enough, especially when it comes to Matthews, come on, bring back the solo cam, please.
I still like.
Hoyt, bring back the cam and a half or something. Bring back a style of the older bows, please. Those were great selling bows. Come on now.
I like Hoyt and I like Matthews. I like Bowtech
Yes.
and Elite. But I'm sorry, but I am not paying
No, let's make it.
$1,600 for a freaking
Please.
bow.
It can be done. I know it can be done, and the company can still make money.
Mm-hmm.
Make an under $1,000 bow.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. Darton does it. Come on. I know Bear's made overseas, yada, 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 whatever. Watch. Bear will figure it out, and they're not going to raise their prices that much. Promise. Bear will figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So come on.
Yep. All right. We gotta go.
We do.
All right. We'll see you guys later. This is Sasquatch.
No, damn it.
River at
God.
Colin.
I'll see you in the woods. He'll see you out on the water if he's lucky after this one.
All right. Bye.